Yo, what is up, folks? Friday, TGIF. Hope you're doing well. What is going on? Friday, April the 2nd, 2021, game day. Gamecocks baseball and women's basketball taking the field and taking the hardwood, if you will. Very excited to chat with you guys here on a Friday, and Friday, April the 2nd, 2021, folks. Hope you're all doing well. Before we get going, I want to talk with my friends over at Flex Squad Fitness. Because the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends at Flex Squad Fitness. And guys, CJ Profit, the man behind it all, he's been a certified personal trainer for 10 years. And the reason he's so good at what he does is he's been there, he's done that, he's been through the struggle, he's been through the grind. And he lost the weight, guys. He struggled with his own weight for many years until he eventually lost 85 pounds himself, doing the exact same type of training that he currently does at the gym. And at Flex Squad, they do one-on-one and small group training. Their program's a mix of strength, high-intensity interval training, and endurance training. And guys, the goal is to not only help people look great on the outside, but more importantly, make them stronger and more confident on the inside. And guys, like I said, he's been there. He's done that. He's been through the grind. He's been through the struggle. He's going to help you guys out on your journey as well. Custom workout plans, custom nutrition plans, and being there with you every single step of the way. Guys, the place, it changes people inside and out. You're not going to regret walking the door. You'll probably just wish you did sooner. And guys, right now they're offering a free week. We all love free stuff, right? A free week for anyone who wants to try out their classes, or 2 free one-on-one sessions to see what they're all about. Guys, if you go there right now, tell them Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. You're going to get your first month free, guys. It's a no-brainer. If you're in the Columbia area, Chapin area, of course, in the state of South Carolina, and you're looking for a new personal trainer, a new gym to go to, or you're just simply looking to start that fitness journey, Flex Squad Fitness is the way to go. Again, our friends at Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina, CJ Profit, my guy. Be sure to check them out and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. Okay, guys, Friday, April the 2nd, 2021. I see CJ Curry, Phil, Carbine Plays, disappointing opening day loss to the Braves. Thanks for reminding me. Todd Smith, James Widener, Savannah, RJ, Joseph, what's up? Before we really get going and start taking questions, I want to just do something real quickly because this is my show and we can do whatever I want to do. No, seriously, I want to do something. Let's all take 3 minutes out of our day to start the show. I feel like it's only right. Let's enjoy this all together, okay? Turn up your volume, right? Turn up your volume. And like I said, let's enjoy this all together, folks.
Nothing sucks, baby. Nothing sucks like the whole state of Tennessee. The whole state of Tennessee.
Let's go. To hell with Georgia.
Like the whole state of
to hell with Georgia.
Except for
Let's go.
maybe Georgia. Mine eyes beheld the red.
The scythe has entered the chat. The scythe has entered the chat.
Down the stairs. Toothless wenches babbling on of tales I shan't retell. Oh,
we're going to let this thing play through the entire time, by the way. I don't give a damn. Friday vibes.
To hell with Georgia. To hell with Georgia. To hell with Georgia. The cesspool of the South.
Woo!
I couldn't give
Let's go. Get your Friday going. Hey, it's Friday. Let's have a Friday. Let's have a weekend, why don't we, huh? Hey, Dirt Heckler.
If I see August balls
who's going to Athens? Let's heckle.
My patience will be
who's going to Athens? Give them hell.
To hell with Georgia. To hell.
There's no other show out there, I promise you, that's as nutty and as dumb as I am. I promise. Woo!
The cesspool of the South.
The scythe is in the chat. I'm literally probably going to make a Twitter account. The South Carolina Scythe.
In case you're wondering where the noise originated from, they're emulating mud.
It's all about this logo right here. This one right here. All about that.
On the grassy Midland field, we will know the victors took their toll, and Georgia had to yield.
Back to sticky, Georgia.
Arm, we cheered the final seconds of the clock. They still can't lick our cocks. To hell, to hell, to hell with Georgia. To hell, to hell, to hell with Georgia. To hell, to hell, to hell with Georgia.
This is where it gets going. You ready? You ready? Let's go.
Back to Georgia. To hell with Georgia.
Woo! Let's go, baby. The Reapers.
Amen.
Bro, let's whoop their fucking ass. Sorry. Excuse the language. No, actually don't excuse it. Fuck them. I cannot wait. I'm literally giddy to watch Thomas Farr, Brandon Jordan, Will Sanders, Brett Carey, Andrew Peters, Danny Lloyd, Jackson Phipps. Who else? Who am I forgetting? Anyways, all of our pitchers. I'm so excited to watch our team literally take the baseball and shove it up Georgia's ass. I'm so excited. Also, as Phil pointed out, Final Four game tonight. South Carolina taking on Stanford in the Final Four. Gilly, of course. Yes, Durham. He hasn't pitched on the weekends a lot. That's why I didn't say him. Become more of a midweek guy. But very excited, though, to watch South Carolina take on Georgia this weekend. Again, I think it's going to be a great series, realistically, and going to be a lot of fun. But the hell with Georgia. Either way. Again, South Carolina, Stanford. It's game day for both women's basketball and the baseball team. Should be a lot of fun. CJ Curry says he's going to be there drunk and rowdy. Yeah, Bosnick. Yes, I keep forgetting Bosnick. Yes, Bosnick. Yeah, Bosnick will certainly pitch this weekend. Should be a lot of fun, though. Adam Ritter, always bringing positivity to the chat. Thank you, Ritter, for that. Adam Ritter says it seems weird Teddy couldn't interview Frank Martin. Seems fishy. Why would that? Yeah, Mahoney. Of course, Mahoney, Howell. Yeah. Mahoney, how am I? Come on. That's a bad miss on my part. Not my best look. Not my best look. So talking about Teddy, though, not getting to interview Frank. How is that weird or shocking? I mean, they're literally in the midst of, like, they haven't announced whether he's coming back as head coach. And, bro, honestly, we're blocked by Gamecock football, so get on our level. You know what I mean? Come on. Like, what? Of course they're not going to let him interview. They haven't even announced he's coming back or not. I don't think that's weird at all. I mean, they're literally in the midst of negotiations. So they're not going to let Frank go on the air and out them and say anything. Like, not a chance. CJ Curry says, I feel like George Khalil is going to have a big series. Hell, all of our yard cocks will be ready. Indeed. And I think so too, man. If you guys missed it, today's podcast, episode 414, breaking down the series, I give my official prediction for the weekend. I've got the Gamecocks taking 2 of 3. Realistically, I actually think Georgia's not a bad ball club. I think they've got some talent. Do I think they're the level of South Carolina? No, I do not. Do I think they're the level of a Florida or a Vandy? No, I do not. But I do think on the road, it would not shock me if Georgia stole one. So I've got the Gamecocks taking 2 of 3. Cody Gaskins says, score prediction for women's basketball. I got the Gamecocks winning. Of course. I got the Gamecocks winning. I'd say 65-62. It'll be a close game. It'll be a really, really tight game. Dirt Heckler, you're still blocked? Figured they reset it with a new coach. Dirt Heckler, let me give you and everyone else in this chat just a piece of, not wisdom, but just a piece of information. Things are certainly much better between the Spurs Up Show and Gamecocks football with Shane Beamer because Eric Kimry's my guy. Justin Stepp loves our content. Who am I forgetting? Kimry, Stepp, and there's one other guy. Jesus Christ, it's terrible. Anyways, whatever. I've got those connects all good. You know, we're yeah. Anyways, so things are much better with Gamecocks football, right? As far as that goes. However, again, this is a piece of information for you all, Dirt Heckler and everybody else. as long as Justin King and Steve Fink and George Wynn are involved with Gamecock football, nah, you're not going to see me interviewing coaches or being unblocked or anything like that. So that's just the reality of it. And we keep it moving. Because if you've noticed, Shane Beamer has gone on like every single media. Gamecock, Southcon Athletics told me you have to be credentialed to talk to coaches, which is totally fine. Totally fine. But like, I see some of these shows he's going on and I'm like, I don't know if they're credentialed, my guy. I think you're just making up the rules as you go along. And like I said, Justin Stepp loves our content. He literally follows us. I DM'd Coach Stepp, said, hey, would love to have you on the podcast, just shooting my shot. He says, for sure, would love to come on. Shoot an email to Steve Fink and see if he'll, let you on. Let me go on. He's the one, he's the SID, Sports Information Director, whatever, and controls it all. I emailed Steve Fink last week, have heard nothing. Even went out of my way in the email to be like, hey, man, let's let bygones be bygones. I know you guys kind of, whatever, got your feelings hurt when I said fire Muschamp. I know things were kind of hostile. Let's start a new chapter. Let's turn the page, whatever. Have heard nothing. So until Steve Fink and Justin King mainly are out the building, I won't be in it. So this is kind of the bottom line, man. There's a lot, again, that happens behind the scenes that you guys just simply have no clue. So, hey, if you want Shane Beamer to come on the Spurs Up Show at Steve Fink, literally go on Twitter and at Steve Fink and be like, hey, what the hell? Maybe if enough people say something, that will change. But until that happens, nah, and that's honestly, man, that's why I love Gamecock baseball so much. Because, and I think it's just like the culture of the sport, and Dirt Heckler can probably attest to this. Baseball is the one sport, though, where I feel like the guys don't take themselves so seriously. Like, I feel like with football and even basketball, there's this like Hollywood feeling like, oh my God, 85,000 come to watch us play. We're so much better than some lowly podcast. The baseball guys are just cool. You know what I mean? Like, and I mean, I know that I'm a baseball dude, so I'm sure that's a huge reason also of why like we have a good relationship. But like, baseball is so much more like just low key and down to earth, and like the guys are cool and like, you know what I'm saying? Like with football, it's more of like pulling teeth with them. And they're so sensitive and they want to keep everything a secret and they're anal about everything. And it's just like, dude, like, just relax, bro. Like, come on. Like, just relax. Like, let loose. Like, let your players go on shows. Let your coach, like what are we hiding? Like, what are we hiding? Like, is Gamecock football that scared that I'm going to get Shane Beamer on the podcast and like try to make the program look bad? That's literally the opposite of what I would do. But either way, again, I'm rambling, guys. Taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. What do you guys want to talk about? Got baseball. We got women's basketball. Hell, we got men's basketball. Let's go ahead and jump to the phone lines. Skyland, what's up, man?
Happy Friday.
You headed to Athens or no?
No, those tickets was outrageous.
Ticket prices were?
Yeah, that was like $250.
Wow.
Dodger fans.
Just killing the people, man. What is that about?
I know you got your graphic in your phone and you seen the stats. I know you got it.
Yeah, I literally posted it.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's posted. It's posted.
Oh, all right. Give me 2 seconds. This on your page posted?
Yeah. I posted about 11:40 or so, 11:30.
Okay.
Share it in the Carolina Baseball Talk chat.
Okay, I will. Anyway, as you can tell, it's pretty even outside of the homers. They're batting 282.
I think people would be surprised how even the stats are. You know what I mean? Like Georgia literally has a better ERA and batting average than us. Like that's what's kind of surprising.
Yeah. I checked it last night and I was like, this series might be a whole lot hell closer than we thought it would be.
Right. And that's why I'm picking Carolina to only, most people are going to say, oh, Carolina sweep. I'm like, I think you go, in all seriousness, I'm saying to hell with Georgia because to hell with Georgia. But you go there and you take 2 out of 3, that's a good weekend. I think out of the next 2 series, everybody's saying, oh, these are take advantage of these. Like what, Mizzou is the more sweepable series at home. I really don't think they're good at all. Georgia on the road, like you take 2 out of 3, you're feeling great. You sweep. I mean, I'm feeling awesome if you sweep, but you just take 2 out of 3. I don't care who you're playing. When you go on the road in the SEC, if you can take 2 out of 3, that's like getting a sweep at home, in my opinion. Like that's huge. I mean, it's like every other sport, right? A road win has that much more value, So now Georgia's not a terrible club. I mean, I think that they're very, I don't think they're Florida Vandy level. I think they're just another middle of the pack SEC team. But again, like we've talked about, bro, like middle of the pack SEC is damn near winning the conference. In any other conference, I mean, that's pretty good. So,
now,
yeah.
The Tennessee series, they lost the series to Tennessee. And Tennessee's a great ball club, but they also lost a series to a very bad Texas A&M club,
and almost got swept. They won that Sunday game to avoid the sweep. So,
I mean, and their stats are kind of equal to us, but I also want to point out on their stats. I'm looking at their schedule right now. They played a way easier schedule than we have. It was like Evansville. They played Evansville. They played Cardinal Webb 3-game series. They played North Florida, and their weekend has been like Kennesaw State.
Imagine if we played Gardner Webb in a 3-game series. I mean, good God. Lord.
Their stats might be equal, but dude, they played a whole lot hell of a less competition.
Right. They haven't played Texas, they haven't played Vandy, they haven't played Florida. And like I said, I think that, I think we're better off for it. People bitched and moaned about the Texas series and why would we schedule them? And, I know that, but I'm not saying it was a good thing we got swept, but I just think you looked at last weekend against Florida and you looked at, you look at this weekend and just look at this team overall. And I'm like, you know what? I think playing that series was really beneficial. Because again, people were saying during that stretch, when we were at Vandy, I think I told you this, people were on social media like, oh man, it's only going to get tougher. I'm like, not really. I mean, this is literally the best competition we play until Arkansas and Mississippi State. So, I mean, like Georgia, we're not going to see better pitching. It's just about making the adjustment. But are we going to see better arms? No, we're not. Absolutely not. So, yeah, I mean.
I watched the Ole Miss game last night. I mean, the Ole Miss ace was very hittable.
Yeah, Hoagland. Yeah. I was going to ask you, by the way, I didn't know if you watched it, but, and this goes to anybody else. Did anybody else find themselves watching that Florida Ole Miss game, like still pissed off at Florida? Like I saw like, the Kirby McMullen kid and the second baseman coming to bat, and I was like, dude, screw these guys. Like, to hell with them. I was still like, I was like laughing. I was like, dude, to hell with this team, bro. Like, it's just.
I know this is a Gamecock Crow thing. What's up with the whole? Let's go with a bullpen guy for the first 4 and 1/3.
Well, it worked. It worked. I mean, yeah. I mean, it worked though. I mean. Mace came in and shoved. I mean, I think it's weird too, but I mean, it worked. And I will say that reliever they started, Alamon, he's nasty, bro. He's filthy. I mean, he's throwing like 97. Like, it's crazy. Me and my buddy were sitting there watching, and again, I'm rambling, but we were watching Yankees and Blue Jays. And we're watching these relievers, and they're throwing like 95, 96, 97. And I just turned to him, I'm like, bro, isn't it crazy to think we have guys on our team that throw that hard in college? Like, that's what's so nuts to me. That's why I said last weekend, like, it's so crazy what college baseball has turned into, because it's like you used to look at the big leagues and like see guys throwing 97 and you're like, oh my God, like that's just like so crazy. Bro, everybody has a guy throwing 97 now. Thomas Farr literally hit 97 last week. I mean, it's like nothing.
Yeah.
It's crazy. These guys in the big leagues are throwing 97. Granted, they have like despicable run and and breaking stuff, but like it's just wild to me that guys are like in college doing that. It's nuts. Hey, did you see you see old Judd Fabian? Another bad night for him. I mean, this dude is cold as ice.
Yeah,
dude, he's losing. He's losing so much money. He's losing so much money.
Dude, first I got a few questions. I usually come here and just talk with you. I got a few questions.
Mm-hmm.
All right, personal questions for you. Not personal like Chris Phillips personal questions, but
right.
As in the MLB draft.
Mm.
I mean, 5 rounds, obviously too low. But
yeah.
Them going 5 rounds allowed a lot of great baseball players, and obviously it helped the brand college baseball. But we got guys across the, I would say, nation that would be in the minors right now are playing in college teams, and it's honestly just makes college baseball greater again.
Right.
Do you see them going back to a full draft like it was, or do you try to see them trying to meet in the middle with the NCAA? But hey, you're helping our game out too.
Right. I think they'll go back to a full draft. I think a 5-round draft is certainly not the answer, but maybe last year and guys coming to school will make more guys say, you know what, playing college baseball, especially at this level, is valuable. You know, because I mean, honestly, like unless you're a top 5-round pick, I just, dude, you're gonna get so much more out of playing 3 to 4 years in the SEC than you are playing rookie ball. You know what I mean? Like, and honestly, most 18-year-olds aren't ready to even go to college, much less basically start a job. That's what it is. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know. I just, you know, the path is different for everyone. But again, I think maybe last year and all these like elite prospects going to college, maybe it'll make guys who are elite prospects now and in the future, you know, look at college baseball and say, you know what, like maybe that's a good option for me. Because again, we talked about a guy like Will Sanders, Jack Mahoney. They'd have been gone, right? Probably in the draft. But like you look at what they're doing now, it's like, why wouldn't you come to college? Come to college and be a star. It's only going to help you. You went from being probably a 10th to 15th round high school pick to, bro, Will Sanders, realistically, if he keeps progressing and stays healthy and does what we think he's going to do, bro, he's going to be a first rounder. Like, there's no question. There's absolutely no question. So,
and another thing, you heard this. You had guys on your shows. You had plenty of professional and minor league guys. Like, kids don't understand. Right out of high school, you're going to rookie ball. I mean, it's terrible. You're playing for basically no fans.
Yeah.
You're some of these clubs, they don't even have buses. They're reading out yellow school buses traveling kids.
Right. I mean, I've had, a lot of guys on my show, obviously, that are in the minors. And, I think of Braden Webb, Alex Destino, Tyler Johnson. I've had Will Crow. I know he's in the show. I mean, I've had Tyler Webb, who's in the show. But I've had, other guys that are in the minors, and they all talk about, how it's such a downgrade going from South Carolina to the minors. You know what I mean? Like, at Carolina, you get all the gear, and you get the fans, and you get the notoriety, and you get the attention, this, that, whatever. Bro, the minors, you're forgotten all over again. I mean, you're just another guy. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. But, Skyland, I'm going to let you go because I feel like people are going to start complaining this is turning into the Skyland and Chris show. But good stuff, man, and I'm sure we'll talk this weekend, of course. But, yeah, appreciate you calling in as always.
Later.
So, later, man. Take care. Good stuff. Yeah, like I said, I didn't want you guys to I didn't want you guys to get sick of me and Skyland just chatting it up baseball wise. So let's see. Again, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Taylor Novinger says, make sure you watch Raven Johnson, point guard, 2021 5-star ESPNU at 12:30. Definitely make sure to tune in that. All right, let's jump back to the phone lines here. CJ, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, what's up, man?
Just hanging out. Appreciate you calling in.
Yes, sir. Thank you for taking my call. Like I said, I'm on the way to Athens right now. I got a buddy of mine who actually, I heard him saying $250 ticket, which is true. But a buddy of mine is actually an alum now there, so he gets the seats there. So I'll be literally behind the dugout or behind the catcher's 10 and just, going there with my South. I'll probably be the only South Carolina there, me and my wife. So
nice.
we'll
Give him hell. Give him hell, man. Keep it clean, but give him hell. Obviously, with the wifey there, you definitely got to keep it clean.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep it clean. But I was there for the Florida series too, and like I was saying, I'm gonna be the same way that I was there. I'm gonna be in Georgia. But quick question: have you heard anything on the Paul Burgess? The Paul Burgess. Because I know I've seen him limping a lot during the Florida series.
Right. You're talking about Colin Burgess.
Colin Burgess. I don't know why I say Paul Burgess.
No, you're fine. Maybe Paul's a good nickname for him. No. So I haven't. I heard Kingston say I think Tuesday he had a bruised leg or something. I mean, I'd expect he'd be fine, bro. I mean, the catchers are the toughest guys in the field. If you want, by the way, any indication, I should have mentioned this. If you want any indication how tough catchers are, again, I don't know if you watched or if anybody watched that Ole Miss Florida game last night. I had it on. The catcher for Florida, who's a freshman, literally bruised knee, by the way, is what it is for Colin. And again, I think he'll be fine. He'll play. He's going to catch all 3 games, whatever. But the catcher for Florida, bro, he's a freshman. I forget his name, like Mac, or I've got the lineup pulled up. Mac Gachette or whatever. Dude, this kid freaking got crossed up, right? He called breaking ball, pitcher threw fastball. He got crossed up. So he goes down thinking it's going to break. This man took like a 96-mile-an-hour fastball on the forearm and stayed in the game. I mean, literally square flush on the forearm. I was like, how on God's green earth is this man's arm not broken in half? And it might be. I mean, I don't know. But he stayed in that ball game. That was absolutely crazy.
And I know whenever I was playing rookie ball, because I was supposed to go to USC Sumter. I graduated from White Knoll in 2007.
Nice.
And,
okay, you were right before me then.
Yep. So I was there when Fleonor was there, and I was there for probably not even a full season, and then basically I entered into the draft. So basically I got drafted, went into rookie ball, did that for about 3 years, and I went to Ocala, Florida.
Gotcha.
Played up there in that league, and literally when I tell you it was a complete bust, I wish I had stayed there in college. Like when I tell you, it's like I had 3 jobs. So I was actually doing online school, and I was also working at Applebee's in Ocala, Florida, to basically help pay rent and to pay for, the travel, as well as, to try to find myself new equipment and cleats and gloves and stuff like that. So it's not fun, but at the same time, it gives you an experience to appreciate what you could have had and what you did have.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. And see, people don't realize that either. That most of these guys, if not all of them, I mean, dude, if you're not a high draft pick and you don't get some crazy signing bonus, which I mean, let's be honest, most guys don't. You're working in the off season, whether you're doing lessons, you're working at whatever job. Like these guys work, bro. Like you can't survive on that $1,500 a month paycheck, that they get. So. Yeah, it's a grind, bro. There's no question. It's so funny too how the minor leaguers, they don't even make enough to live basically, and then you get to the majors and the minimum salary is like $600,000. I mean, it's like so stupid.
Right. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you thank you for my call, and like I said, I just wanted to make my voice heard. But I'm definitely gonna be on the show like I am usual, talking up. But I'm gonna be just watching the show just in case somebody else wants to call in and just hear, the stats and stuff. But I'm excited about our Lady Gamecocks as usual.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like the way that I feel about Lady Gamecocks is kind of how Vanderbilt feels for their baseball team. Is like, okay, we're winning, we're used to it. So, but if it's a loss, then I'm not really going to be disappointed because that is basically our university right there. When you look at the University of South Carolina. Yeah. Besides, football.
For sure. Yeah. And also, I need to mention this. Take names. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ESPN analysts that picked the South Carolina Stanford game. They all picked Stanford.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I mean, that's not uncommon because at the same time, if you look at the UConn and Baylor game, there was a lot of people that did not pick UConn.
Right.
Out of analysts. Like, there was a bunch of people that actually picked Baylor, which Baylor should have won that game. But still, I just let the analysts, hey, go against us. We love it. We love it. So the more y'all go against us, the better off we are.
No, for sure. For sure. We'll see what happens.
Thanks for taking my call, Chris. And I'm going to get back to the live show and let you talk to the feed and everything, man.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you calling in. Thanks so much. Give them hell this weekend.
Oh, always, brother. Go Cox.
Yeah, go Cox. Take care. Thanks so much. Good stuff. 843-790-3377, guys. Appreciate you all tuning in. Joshua Jenkins says Cam Tringali has got to get some innings. Pitched so many great innings in the past, and he's a junior. That's my one issue with baseball than that Carolina looking good. I hear you, Josh. Here's the thing, though. Like I said, people asked me earlier this season, why is Cam Tringali not getting more opportunities? And they just like the young guys more. That's the only thing I can say. I mean, baseball's like any other sport. You know, they're going to play the best guys, and they're going to roll with the dudes they feel give them the best chance to win. And you know, guys come in and compete for spots, and they win roles, and they win jobs, and they win innings. And Cam Tringali just gotten beat. Bottom line. I mean, that's it. You know, it's not like a personal thing. It's just a Will Sanders, Jack Mahoney, Andy Peters. They're just better. They're just Brett Carey. They're just flat out better. You know, and I don't blame certainly the coaching staff for rolling with guys like Mag Cotto. Is it Cotto or Cotto, by the way? I hear people say both. I can't blame guys for saying Mag or going. I can't blame the coaches going with Mag, going with Jackson Phipps, going with Will Sanders, going with Jack Mahoney. All these young guys, they've got a ton more upside than a guy like Cam Tringali's got. And again, that's not personal. It's just fact. So, you know, like I said, it's just like any other sport, man. I mean, the best guy's going to play, and the best guy's going to get innings. And Cam Tringali, you know, unfortunately, his one opportunity he got this year, he pitched at Winthrop, and he got shelled. I mean, there's no other way to put it. He got shelled. So, I don't know what else to tell you, man. It is what it is. CJ said he just got pulled over. No bueno, my guy. No bueno. No bueno. Yeah, Howell, I'm surprised Mag hasn't pitched more. I wonder if he doesn't have like a strain or he's sore or something's going on. I'm shocked he hasn't pitched more. Joseph said every Florida batter that came up, the announcers had to say 0-11 last weekend, 0-13 last weekend, quote, struggled versus SC. Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, it's and by the way, Judd Fabian went 0-4 last night with 2 strikeouts. So that dude he is cold. He's the definition of cold. Cold. By the way, Phil, Boston Red Sox opening day today. How do you feel, sir? How do you feel? Opening day. I think they're like the one MLB game today. Which is, no, there's more actually. You got Red Sox, Orioles at 2:10. We got Dodgers, Rockies at 8:40. Stros, Athletics, Rays, Marlins, White Sox, Angels, Diamondbacks, Padres. It's so stupid how they do opening day and they have the off day the next day. So ridiculous. Skyland's an Orioles fan, Phil. How about that? Red Sox, Orioles going at it. You love to see it. I would not wish being an Orioles fan on my worst enemy, by the way. Just awful. Awful. Can't imagine being an Orioles fan. By the way, guys, I want to update you. And I know this won't thrill some of you, but we might have to call an audible tonight when it comes to the live watch along tonight. And it's for a great cause. I'm not saying we won't still go live in some capacity. Maybe I'll do a pregame show or something like that for both baseball and women's basketball. But Pinch, the bar in 5 Points, announced last night they are having their grand opening tonight. Doors open at 8:00, and they contacted me. Obviously, Eric Thompson, Easy, if you know who I'm talking about, if you know, you know, was a really good buddy of mine. He passed away last year around this time, and he was the manager and at Pinch, and he had a big impact across 5 Points. And again, if you've ever been out in 5 Points, you probably know who I'm talking about. So they're having their grand opening tonight, and they actually contacted me and asked me if I'd be willing to come out and kind of promote and support and obviously, you know, have a toast and a cheers to Easy and honor his legacy the correct way. So might have to call an audible. I'll let you guys know, of course. But we'll be doing the live watch-along streams as normal tomorrow and Sunday. But again, just wanted to let you guys know that might be, again, an audible call. But again, we're still, of course, going to be watching the games, covering the games, but we just might not be doing the live watch-along stream tonight. We might be ripping Jaeger shots instead. So just to let you guys know, there might be an audible call. So if that's the case, again, please don't hold it against me. It's for a great cause. And, a year later, we still think about my good buddy Easy and the impact he had on people and just everything. So, yeah, it's definitely something special. Definitely something special to do to go out there and glad to see Pinch reopening. And, excited to go out there and support. So. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Skyland says, watch your mouth. Yeah, Dirt Heckler, I checked. There's 6 games. Yeah, you're right. 6 games today. Again, guys, 12:36 here on a Friday. TGIF. CJ, we'll have to get you a Spurs Up show flag for sure. For sure. Joshua Jenkins, Braves got beat by Philly, but will bounce back. Indeed, I agree. Joshua Jenkins, daily Hopkins report, 49 degrees and sunny. Yeah, it's chilly this weekend, right? It's a cold weekend. Cold weekend in Cola. Let's see. I'm just looking at the weather. High of 54 today, 62 tomorrow, and 73 on Sunday, and it'll warm back up next week. Good deal. Good deal, good deal, good deal. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. Yeah, I don't know. Brian Beatty says, why the hell do they keep scheduling women's basketball and baseball at the same time? I have no idea. I have no clue. It's actually very annoying, to be honest with you. Why can't we have baseball at 6 and basketball at 9? I don't get it. So, how do you guys feel, by the way, about that basketball game? I'm curious. You confident? You nervous? I'm sure Ritter is literally shaking in his boots today because that's just Ritter. He's a worrywart. He's a worrywart. Great Bisbee, Masters next week. Yes, a tradition, a tale as old as time, a tradition unlike any other. I know Phil is so fired up for golf. He's so fired up for all the golf chatter next week. So fired up. Nobody loves golf more than Phil does. Nobody. That's a fact. Let's see. We got a text here on the text line. You talked about it a bit earlier. Sorry, guys. Talked about it a bit earlier, but how about the news that the large majority of MLB rosters are filled by people who played in college and most of them in the SEC? Excuse me. I mean, not a shock to me, man. The best players play in this conference, bottom line. Both baseball and women's basketball will win today. Gosh. And side note, my younger sister's having surgery to repair her torn ACL and meniscus. Damn. Best of luck. Well wishes to your sister. But no, I feel good, man. I feel good about South Carolina women's basketball and baseball. For sure. Joseph, no, the game was originally scheduled for 7. As far as I know, I haven't seen, or 6. It was originally scheduled for 6, not 7. I haven't seen anything that says 7, so. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377, 1240 here on a Friday. TGIF. Justin Martin. Chris, have you seen the Godzilla vs. King Kong movie yet? No, I have not. How is it? Is it pretty good? I have not seen it. Honestly, I'm not a huge movie guy, so I can't guarantee you that I will see it, to be honest. Thomas Farr on the bump to open it up. CJ Curry says, need a cold Busch Light to clean that throat. I've only got one thing in my house right now, and it's whiskey. And CJ, I'll be honest with you, I drank a fair share of it last night. So, you know, it's funny. Whenever I drink it, my eyes are the tell-all. I can't get away with it. I just simply, that's why I don't drink hardly ever. Because I'm like, I have to go live. I have to go on camera. And my eyes, they're the tell. You know what I mean? Like when my eyes are like this, you know I'm hungover. And I'm really not hungover today. I'm just saying that like, my eyes are a little bit lower than normal. So, you know, that's why my eyes are probably so low during football season, because we're just constantly dealing with madness. So, Joshua Jenkins, who is Georgia pitching tonight? I'll tell you. They are pitching Wagner, the lefty. Freshman lefty, 3-2 with a 2.95 ERA. So, yeah, Thomas Farr is certainly one of the best. Yeah, really excited to see him spin the baseball. And also, yeah, that's a great storyline there, Skyland, as far as Thomas Farr, you know, had a rough go at it last week. You know, his control was off. And I think a lot of it had to do with the adrenaline of facing Florida. And I think he might have amped it up a little bit too much. But I'll be curious to see how Thomas Farr responds. I mean, he's been brilliant for South Carolina otherwise. And really, honestly, after having a rough go at it, you know, I mean, he had a rough go at it last weekend, but I mean, he wasn't terrible after that first inning. So, you know, outside of walking guys, he still threw the ball really well. So I'm excited to see how Thomas Farr bounced back. I think, again, yeah, Elizabeth Ballard, I think no question. I think he'll have a great game. I feel great. I feel great every time Thomas Farr takes him out. There's no question. No question. Great Bisbee. Who do we open with regarding the football schedule? Eastern Illinois is our first game. So, Eastern Illinois. You've got Eastern Illinois. You've got East Carolina week 2. So, you should start the season 2-0. I mean, honestly. That game at ECU is going to be a lot of fun, though. I can't wait for that. I absolutely cannot wait for that. And you got Georgia week 3. What a game at the University of Georgia. Kentucky week 4. Troy week 5. So, I mean, you know, we already talked about this, but I mean, the first half of the schedule, and then Tennessee, and then you got Vandy before you go to Texas A&M. First half of your schedule, you could realistically start 5-2. I mean, I think that's very realistic. So, CJ Curry, we need old 49 to help carry us out of the bullpen as always. Yeah, Brett Carey certainly is going to be a big piece this weekend. No question. No question. Tanner Land says, I think we can win 6 games this year. 7 with a bowl game. I'm going into this season, man, with really no expectations. I mean, again, I think winning 6 is very realistic. I think that's what the minimum expectation should be. But it's year 1 with a new head coach and a depleted roster. You got to look at it like that, man. I mean, I know we've got ball players and everything, but realistically, year 1 is all about establishing the culture and the environment and the and the what's the word I'm looking for? The way you want things to be in your program. That's what year 1's all about, establishing that. So, establishing that identity. So, that's what year 1 is all about. Joshua Jenkins, Fort Jackson is absolutely unleashing cannons right now. Very good. CJ Curry, Ortre Smith for Heisman. God, I just want Ortre Smith to be healthy. Great Bisbee says you need an ass-kicking chicken flag for the season. Good call. Very good call. Might have to do it. Might have to do it. Yeah, need to get a flag for sure. Another flag. We got the Spurs Up Show flag. We got to get another one. So maybe a Beamer Ball flag. That'd be kind of dope. Skyland says, how do you handle first base tonight? I'm starting Wes at first base. And I'm having, this is my lineup. This isn't necessarily my lineup. This is my starting 9, though. I've got Bergie catching, Heinrich at third, Khalil at short, Wimmer at second, Clark at first. I've got Seitler in left. I've got Brady in center, Eister in right. And again, that means who's your DH, though? Who's your DH? I mean, do you give a guy like Brendan Malone an opportunity in his home state? Do you roll with... I don't know. Let's go back to the phone lines here. Hey, Justin, what's going on, man? Justin, can't hear you, my guy.
How you doing, Chris?
There you go. What's going on, man? Just hanging out. What's up?
Not much. Hey, Chris, all about the connection.
No, you're fine. I get it.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, I saw about the baseball game tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, me too. Yeah, I mean, anytime you take on Georgia in any sport, I mean, it's, you get a little bit of extra juice, a little extra pep in your step. I mean, I've got the same feeling I had, I've got the same feeling I had that I had for Clemson. So I'm definitely excited for sure.
Yeah, and Chris, those are my two hate. Wow, it's Clemson and Georgia.
Yeah.
I don't like Buffalo,
Yeah, you and every other Gamecock fan for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we got to start being Georgia at some point in baseball,
Yeah, I mean, we didn't get to play them last year and the year before. They had Emerson Hancock and a ridiculous rotation. So, I mean, I think we'll be fine. Like I said, I've picked Carolina to win 2 of 3, and I think they'll do that. I'm not necessarily worried about the series in that way, but you go on the road in the SEC and it's always tough. But I think South Carolina's got the squad to go there and take the series. So it should be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be 3 really good games, but I think Carolina. I think Carolina will come out on the right end of it for sure. So.
Oh yeah. Hey Chris, my other question is, I saw a lot of people transfer out of men's basketball program yesterday.
Yeah. No, I mean it's it's not a great time to be a Gamecocks basketball fan. Yeah, it's just tough, man. I mean, I don't really know what to say. It's just tough, and it's just. The program's not in a good spot, man. I mean, it's hard to be in a good spot when you're in limbo about your head coach's future. You know what I mean? So I don't understand what the freaking wait is. Whether you want him back or you want him to find another job or you want to fire him. Like you got to figure something out. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know what the whole thing revolves around the coaching situation. You got to figure out what's going on with your coach. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Chris, and think about Fred Martin. You think Soccer Chappie would be with a new coach by now, right?
I think the biggest thing comes back to Frank Martin's buyout, and they don't want him there, and they want him to find another job so they ain't got to pay $6 million. Bottom line. But any South Carolina fan would be foolish to think that somehow this radio silence says, oh, we want him back and we're just putting together a contract. No. It don't take a month to put together a contract. This screams they don't want him back, obviously. So they don't want him back. They want him to find another job. They don't want to pay him the $6.5 million buyout. That's what they're waiting on. That's it. You can either believe that and accept it, or you can be ignorant and say that's not true. But that's what they're doing. So, you know, and I'm like, how can you bring him back at this point? How? It's just obvious we don't want him. And apparently neither does anybody else because he hadn't gotten hired by anybody. So I don't know how you can bring him back. I really don't.
Yeah, Chris, that's ridiculous, man, because they just hold my content as a hostage, you know?
Right. I mean, and it's, you know, I don't defend Martin enough in this situation. I'll be honest. It's really unfair to Martin. It really, really is. You know, for him to be sitting there not knowing what, and I'm sure he knows a lot more than we do, obviously, but to be in this situation, I mean, I'd transfer too. I can't blame them. You know what I mean? I can't blame the guys for transferring. Like, they don't even know who their head coach is going to be. And they see the program. They know the program's in shambles. Why would you stay? Why? I mean, why would you? You know? So,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just, I don't even like talking basketball anymore at this point. Men's basketball, at least. It's just tough, bro. It's annoying. It's very annoying, honestly. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
Me too, Chris.
So.
Yeah, Chris, it breaks my heart today that why does soccer basketball keep coming out of the woodwork, you know?
Yeah. No, it's tough, man. It's tough for sure. So.
Yeah.
Yep. But nah, dude, I appreciate you calling in, man. It's always a pleasure to chat with you, and let's pull through against the Dogs this weekend for sure.
Oh yeah, Chris. Let's all again get these W's, you know.
Yeah.
Women basketball wins tonight, you know.
Yeah, and against Stanford, keep racking up the W's for sure. Keep racking them up.
Yeah. So we mess with UConn, you know.
Mm-hmm. No, for sure. Yeah, we need our rematch.
Yep.
So.
Hey, Chris, that's all right, man.
All right, man. Sounds good. I appreciate you. Have a good weekend. Let's beat the Dogs and beat Stanford, man. Appreciate you as always.
Chris, happy Easter to you.
Yeah, happy Easter to you as well, by the way. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
You, Echo.
All right, man. Take care.
You too.
All right, later. Good stuff. 843-790-3377, guys. You guys can call in, text in, whatever you want to do. TGIF indeed. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Elizabeth Bauer says, I think Sunday will be Sanders starting again. Yeah, I think it will be too, and I have no idea why they did TBA. I don't know if it's gamesmanship or what they want to do, but I'd be absolutely shocked if Will Sanders didn't get the start on Sunday. Be absolutely shocked. Joshua Jenkins, could you give a score prediction for games 1, 2, and 3 in baseball? I mean, dude, that's so tough, man. I mean, actual score predictions. I would say this. If it follows suit to every other weekend series, which I guess Friday last weekend didn't follow suit to this, but I'd expect a lower scoring game tonight and then probably like a 5 to 6 run game and then a 7 to 8 run game Sunday. So, but dude, giving legit score predictions for all three games in the series it's damn near impossible, man. It's damn near impossible. So, Skyland says, wouldn't be surprised if you saw Satterfield or Malone. I don't think you'll see Satterfield. Malone, though, definitely. So, I don't know. We'll see. Should be interesting because I certainly don't think old Davy Doubles is gonna play these first 2 games against the lefty. Davy Doubles, old David Mendham. So. But, again, should be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be a great series, and I feel good about South Carolina getting the W. So, yeah. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls. Like I said, quick reminder, if you have not done so, check out the podcast that dropped this morning, episode 414, guys. Giving my official prediction for South Carolina, Georgia. If you did not hear, I've got the Gamecocks taking 2 of 3 from the Dogs. So I think on the road, I think South Carolina's a better baseball team. I think they'll have success this weekend, but on the road, it would not shock me if the Dogs did take one. Again, does this team have the capability to sweep? Absolutely. Could they sweep? Sure. But realistically, on the road, wouldn't shock me at all if Georgia won a game. So for that reason, like I said, I'm taking the Gamecocks 2 out of 3, but I still think they'll win the series. I think it'll be a good weekend for South Carolina baseball. I think your pitchers are going to do their thing, and the big thing is continuing to develop your lineup, establish an identity, build consistency. Dirt Heckler, which game do you think UGA takes? If they take one of the three, it's easy to say Sunday, but I'd probably say Sunday. I'd be a little surprised if we got to Sunday and that was a rubber match, but you never know. You never know. So, Rhett Godbold, how good are the Dogs? So, again, I've been getting this question all week. I don't think Georgia is a team you should sleep on. They're a middle-of-the-pack SEC team, right? They're not ranked, and I know a lot of fans will look at Georgia, they're not ranked. They're 2-4 in the SEC. They suck. I mean, are they as good as they were last year? Not even close. Are they as good as South Carolina? I don't think so. Are they as good as Florida, Vandy, and Texas? Absolutely not. But is Georgia a bad baseball team? No. I don't think so. I mean, I think they're a middle-of-the-pack SEC ball club, which, again, I think means they're pretty solid. You know what I mean? Like, I put it to people this way. If Texas A&M got picked to finish 7th in the SEC West, and they also got projected as a postseason team. Like, that's how deep the SEC is. So, on the road, it's going to be a tough series. And, again, I think Georgia's a quality club, but I think the Gamecocks are definitely more than capable of taking at least 2 out of 3, maybe even sweeping. Who knows? Maddox Free, what's up? Brian Beatty, you think the girls punched their ticket tonight? Man, I would never doubt Dawn Staley and that crew. Absolutely. Joshua Jenkins, Chris, you know what you should do at 15 minutes prior to the games? Turn on 107.5 because they have a good pregame show, a 5-minute pregame talk with Kingston, some good Gamecock baseball talk. Yeah, those guys do a great job on 107.5. They do. Maddox Free says, if we don't come out and do what the Gamecocks do, we will get beat. Couldn't have put it better myself, Maddox. Couldn't have put it better myself. Got to come out and do what the Gamecocks do, my friend. Absolutely. Absolutely. Again, guys, your questions, comments, everything else, 843-790-3377. We got just a couple minutes left anyways. Really do want to say I really appreciate you guys this week, man. The content is just rolling right now. I told my buddy this last night, but, I think most entities either kind of, and again, this is not a slight at anybody, by the way, but I think most entities either kind of become stale or even fall off, or their listenership, viewership, whatever, or their content even decreases during this time of year. I think we've done a fantastic job during baseball season, continue to produce content, be very involved, very engaged. And you guys, honestly, that has not been the case for us in regards to falling off, listenership or viewership or engagement. I really do appreciate you guys engaging with the content, showing love to the content. Again, you guys have made baseball season at this point a massive success. And I think, of course, we're going to continue with that. It's been awesome to see. It's been awesome to see. It's been great to see. So, again, I truly am grateful and do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Joshua Jenkins, hopefully this Friday game is in another 14-inning, 5.5-hour game. Let's all hope and pray. I would love a solid 3-0, 2.5-hour win. Get it done, get it over with, get the game 1 W. That's what I'd prefer, but Gamecocks baseball might have other plans. Matt Bruno says, feeling Farr is going to have a good game. Excited to see him rebound from last week. Yeah, I think so too. I think Thomas Farr, has obviously shown, he can pitch anywhere. He can pitch on the road. He did it at Texas. He did it at Vandy, at Georgia this weekend. I think Thomas Farr will have another fantastic game. And again, I just feel really confident every single time he takes the mound. South Carolina's going to have a damn good chance to win the ball game. So I'm excited. Anytime Thomas Farr takes the bump, I'm excited to watch him pitch. And the same with all these guys, Brandon Jordan and Will Sanders and this pitching staff as a whole. Like I said, I think at this point I think we're allowed to feel pretty good that this team weekend to weekend is going to have the pitching to win every game. It's just all about, do you have the bats this weekend? Can the bats do enough? Can they score enough to to lead to a productive and fun weekend for Carolina baseball. But again, guys, that's going to do it all for me. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Like I said, please stay updated with the live watch-along stream for tonight. Like I said, if you're in the Columbia area, come out to Pinch. We're celebrating Eric, my buddy Easy, obviously about a year ago today, or not today, but about a year ago this time, he passed away. So we're going to go out there and rip some Jaeger shots and really, honor Easy the right way. Pinch reopening for the first time since his passing, so it should be a lot of fun. But again, just stay tuned, stay updated for the live watch-along streams. Definitely doing tomorrow and Sunday. Tonight could get a little interesting. We might have to call an audible on it. But again, we'll do something. Whether I'm at the bar and we'll do like a pregame show. We'll do something. But just stay tuned for what it might be. But again, guys, thank you so much. Extremely grateful for the love and support this week with the content and everything else, guys. You guys make this thing go. You guys are what make this thing what it is. So again, guys, appreciate you all tuning in. Have a great weekend. Go Cox, beat Georgia. And by the way, beat Stanford as well. Go Lady Gamecocks on the hardwood. To hell with Georgia. Y'all have a great weekend, and we will talk to you soon.